Men will develop cancer in their lifetime. In other words, almost half of us will deal with the disease personally. The bright side is that cancer can be survived, and those who conquer it have an inspirational story to tell. Photographer Shari wants to bring you those stories and help along the way. Coming up in June is National Cancer Survivors Day, June 1st actually, and Shari will host her first art show titled Young and Fearless, featuring cancer survivors. She joins us this morning. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome, thanks.
What inspired this exhibit, this project?
Well, about a year ago, I was contacted by an organization in Ontario called Photosensitive, and they were working on a project where they were involving a whole bunch of photographers from across Canada, and their project was called the Cancer Project. When they contacted me about the project, basically they were looking for one photograph from each photographer based on a cancer story, but it didn't have to be necessarily a survivor. It was anybody affected by cancer. So I decided to take on the project and that I would photograph one person for the project. In the midst of things, I got in touch with a couple of cancer survivors who I was thinking about photographing, and one named Brenda McAloney, she contacted me a couple of times and basically said, when are you going to do this? When can we have a picture taken and really work on this project? So in January, I met with her and her friend Noras, and the two of them were both cancer survivors. When I left Nora's house that day in January, I knew that I couldn't just do one photo, that this had to be a project, and it affected so many people.
And Brenda and Nora, both stunning women, and we've got pictures to share with you. These are just the tip of the iceberg of the photos that will be at the exhibit on June 1st. This is Brenda, I believe?
This is Brenda McAloney. She is a colon cancer survivor, and she is the fourth in her family to have colon cancer. So she is a survivor, and she is the reason that I really started to go with this project and make sure it happened.
Colorful lady for sure.
Yes, this is her information, or her appearance from the Red Hatters Society. So yeah.
Erin is next, and tell us Erin's story.
Erin has leukemia. She's 26 years old right now, and she has a rare type of leukemia. I can't remember the exact title of it at the moment, but she is going through an arsenic-based chemotherapy, which is very rare.
Warm smile on her face.
Yeah, and she has just gone into remission and will be having a bone marrow transplant. So she's a very strong young woman.
Oh, well, our thoughts are with her. Yeah. Let's take a look at some more pictures here. Who's this? Heather, I think?
This is Heather, and she had thyroid cancer. She's a recent survivor. She was diagnosed at 26, and she had her thyroid removed, which means she has about an 8-inch scar across her chest.
Look at her. She's just beautiful, too. Look at that hair.
And she has such a fabulous personality. She's really unique, and she's very positive about life and really wants people to know that they have the opportunity to get out and do something, and should make sure that they do that they live every day to the fullest.
You know, all of these pictures stand out to me in such a beautiful way, but this next person, these next photos are the ones that really struck me. Nora. Look at her.
Yes. Nora.
The guts on her.
Yeah, she is a fabulous woman. And when I first met with her, her personality really struck me. Now, she's a fairly well-known watercolor artist here in Nova Scotia, and she just has a personality that you can't miss. No. And when she came in, we actually photographed her 4 weeks after her mastectomy, and she was all for it. She just couldn't wait to do the pictures, and she's been so supportive and so inspirational.
Wonderful. Now, can you tell me a little bit about just, we've run out of time, but what is it about all of these survivors that makes them survivors? What is it in their personalities that help them get through this?
I think the most important thing is being positive, and they just all want to see more and do more and be able to pass that along to other people and share with them.
Good stuff. Now, you can get these pictures in a book that you're going to be putting together of these photos, and the funding from that book will go to cancer research. If you'd like to go to the show, it's happening on June 1st at the Queen Street Studios in Dartmouth at the gallery there. We've got Shari Tucker's website popping up on screen, and we're going to take a look at a couple of pictures of Ryan as we head into a break. We're back after this. Thank you very much, Shari.
When I feel the scorching pain of acid reflux, I take a moment and I take Gaviscon. You can feel it.